Wasn't long ago that John Trey Phillips was relaxing, he's from Snellville, was relaxing poolside in Orlando when he saw a man pulled from the water unconscious and not breathing. Well, he jumped into action. He's a flight nurse with Air Evac Lifeteam. He jumped into action performing CPR and saved that man's life. This past weekend, his actions earned him the honor of being one of this nation's stars of life. Now, Phillips joins us now on the show. Welcome to the show, my friend.
Thank you. Good morning.
Absolutely. Trey, first of all, we just want to salute you in what you do and what you did. And so this happened while you were on vacation?
I was actually down for a training exercise, and I was off duty at the time at the pool, and I noticed some commotion going on. They were pulling a gentleman out of the pool. When I got to him, he was not breathing, didn't have a pulse. So we started CPR, and I was able to get a pulse back, and he was actually conscious and alert when the fire department got there to transport him to the hospital.
What went through your mind? You're sitting there poolside, you see what's happening, you said, you saw what happened. I mean, was it instant? You just jumped up, you knew what to do?
Yeah, it's just kind of like an automatic response, I guess. After all these years, you just kind of jump into action, and it's different when you don't have any equipment, but you still have the feeling of wanting to jump in there and do something. And fortunately, the CPR that I was able to give was enough to keep him alive and get him back until EMS could get there.
Yeah, when the man that you saved regained consciousness, what's the first thing that went through your mind?
I was relieved. You know, a lot of times we don't see them regain consciousness that quickly. I knew that was a good sign.
Yeah. And you got honored for it this past weekend. Talk to me about the huge recognition you got.
Well, we were recognized. About 150 people nationwide received the Star of Life Award for different acts of heroism. We met with senators and congressmen. It's a huge honor. I was nominated by my company, Global Medical Response, our parent company, and it was just a wonderful time to be with family and friends and colleagues. And yeah,
is that the honor? Is that your ribbon that you have on right now? Is that what they gave you?
So this is the medal that they gave us here. They also gave us a little plaque.
Mm-hmm. How you feel about that, man? You consider yourself a hero?
No, I was just doing what anybody else would do.
I don't know about that.
I'm glad it worked out the way it did. Mm-hmm. You know, we don't always have great outcomes in our line of work, so we do what we can and we hope for the best. And this was one of those cases that worked out well.
You mentioned that you didn't have equipment with you when this was happening. What would be different if you were actually on the job?
I didn't even have a pair of gloves on me. Wow. So I was unable to actually ventilate the patient because of precautions, so I did compressions, and after he regained consciousness, started breathing, he was vomiting a little bit. I would have had suction there. Mm-hmm. I used pool towels. That was the only thing I could get to, was turn him on the side, use some pool towels to get his mouth clear.
Yeah. How do moments like this, reaffirm your belief in what you're doing as a first responder?
Well, fortunately, CPR is something that anybody can do, anybody can learn to do, mm-hmm. and you never know when you're going to need it. It may be someone that you love that needs CPR. I would get out there, and if you're not CPR trained, get CPR trained. I train about 200 people a year in CPR across Atlanta.
And that's doing it without equipment, right?
That is. That's just the chest compressions and just what you have on you.
Absolutely. Snellville must be very proud of you. Your family must be very proud of you. What are they saying to you now?
Well, my son was particularly impressed. He's 11 years old, my youngest, and he got to meet Senator Warnock. Mm-hmm. And he was very impressed with the whole experience up there. They called Dad a hero, but just doing my job. Yeah. So,
Trey, first of all, I just want to thank you, man, for all that you do, and you do it effortlessly, and you probably don't get the recognition that you should, as all first responders. So we just want to take some time out to say thank you, man, for all that you do for our community and communities everywhere you serve, and even when you're on vacation, right, ready to snap into action. Thanks so much.
Right. Thank you.
All right, take care.